how this thing right here gonna go down. Because like I say, aside from the Babaji stuff, we got even more exclusive stuff that's going on. Now, I don't know if any of this stuff was voluntary. I don't know if this was something that was supposed to be released, online, or I don't know if this is a debut. I don't know. So I'll be waiting on the sister. You know what I'm saying? I'll be doing these interviews on Instagram as well now. Right, just to be able to make it make sense over here. Then we'll take it over to the YouTube Jim Jank. But getting back to the Clubfoot situation with Clubfoot and Malia and Clubfoot and Fufu, yeah, it's been a lot of people that hit me up already, and they've been like, "What in the entire?" And I'm like, "Look, this is the sex magician at his best right now. This is the sex magician at his finest right now at this motherfucker." Hold on, am I to the Gucci? Hold on, because I ain't on my computer right now. Hold on. Yeah, I had to make sure. Okay, word. What's up, Riche? You already know what it is. Oh, and I reached out to the sister too. I'm waiting for her to return back with the message. Yeah. So she should be, what I'm saying, checking in with the check-in too. Right. Because matter of fact, did I just hit the sister up? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and send it now. I think it may be too early for some people. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, because I don't think it's too many people asleep right now. I think everybody's up and stuff. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get down with the get down while it's early. Yeah, we're going to get all this stuff established right now. Okay, now as far as dealing with the situation with Clubfoot, first and foremost, with Fufu, with Efru, not only am I going to say, that I'm disappointed. Of course, it has nothing to do with me, but I'm disappointed in just seeing the sister, carrying on like that. I'm just like, yo, you let Babaji smash on live. Babaji he didn't have on no protection or nothing on that motherfucker, man. Yeah, he ain't had no protection. He just smashed on the line, just pulled his Jim Jank out and just slid up in there and everything. I said, what is this? This what we doing now? You posted up for this? Yeah, I'm like, damn, is this what we doing like out here right now? Like, I don't know what the fuck going on. I didn't know if it was a slip. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Okay, I see the sister just slid through here. Yeah, so she up in the building right now. So we'll see. I don't know if you want to join the live stream or not, or if you want to talk off of the Instagram live stream, because why are we talking about all of the stuff that just took place, all this, all the sexual stuff that took place anyway. Because I will add too that there were some people that was hitting me up and asking like, what's going on? Would this be porn, or if this is what's going on? I don't know. I'm just trying to get an accurate report on all this stuff before did it go the other way. So we starting out early with this, right? Yeah, you, goddess. Hold on, let me add you. Yeah, you the person everybody been asking about. They been like, yo, what is going on? They was like, yo, they was trying to figure out what was going on. They was like, yo, they seen a little bit of the gag reflex jumping off and stuff. I'm like, yo, we need all of them receipts right there because we just want to know what the hell going on. And then some of the dudes, I'm thinking they might be wanting to support it. They was like, yo, you got the OnlyFans and all this? I don't have one. I don't have an OnlyFans, so I don't know. But there is a lot of people that do got OnlyFans. I know how it's going down. And I'm just surprised, from the live stream, because people send it to me, and I'm just like, damn, they ain't take that shit down. Like, y'all going hard like that? Oh, why? Oh, okay, well, she declined. She don't want to, I guess she don't want to talk about it then. Yeah, I don't know. I guess she don't want to talk about it. I don't know. I'm like, wow, okay, that's cool too. Yeah, that's cool too. I get it. Well, I figure when I see Nature Boy get up on here and pull out his penis and then insert it in F root, whether it went all the way in or not. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, whether it went in or not, he wanted that. He wanted that shit to be seen. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Nature Boy, he wanted to fucking be seen. Yeah, he wanted to be seen. That was the whole damn science with that shit right there. I add you now. Hold on for a second. Yeah, I add you up in the joint. Yeah, but he wanted to be seen. I strongly feel like that. That's why he did F-Root like that. But I'm not saying that I'm in agreement with the shit, but I'm just, yo, fuck it, she let that happen. Like, what the fuck? Yo, Libra.
What's up, world?
Man, you already know what it is, man. I've been up. Yo, I've been up with my eyes. The motherfuckers been almost popped to the back of my head. How you feel?
I'm good. I'm amazing. How about yourself?
Hey, that's what's up, man. I'm here. You know, they've been asking. I'm like, what the hell going on?
What they asking? What the people want to know?
The people want to know, like, about the video. They want to know if, like, was this like the porn thing, or was that serious, or like, what's the deal? Because they didn't think that this is what you was doing.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, I was intimate with my husband, and we are exhibitionists, and we're okay with that. So, you know, anything that I bring to Instagram, it definitely come across him first. It definitely come across him first. And if he say, he okay with whatever, then that's what it is. If you've been following me, then like you know the type of person I am.
Okay.
So I mean, what else do they want to know?
Oh, okay. Well, I got questions because I interview people like damn near every day on social media. But the thing about it is the reason why people got so many questions, despite what you saying, the lifestyle that you live, because I understand people got different lifestyles and stuff. But when we was talking about carbonation with Babaji and, and all of that stuff right there, Sybil, the book and the whole nine, was you in the exhibition stuff then or was
Yes,
like what for
yes,
real?
I've always been an exhibitionist.
Oh, okay. Because okay, well then the women was hitting me up and they want to know, like, damn, like, have you been with this guy? Like, I mean, how long y'all been married?
We are newly married, but we have history together.
We
This
knew
ain't
that.
this not no random.
And you know how. Well, I'm gonna say we because I was one of the first ones.
Hold on, world, Sammy. For one, you don't know what my belief is. You don't know who I pray to. You don't know any of that. So with your comments, your judgmental comments, you could just hold that down. If you feel like it was humiliating, then you had that option to block me, remove me, and not watch me again. So we can carry on.
Yeah, I'm saying I just me and me alone. I just kind of felt like what I'm saying it was something new that was going on because I didn't know this of you. You know what I'm saying? Not like you had to disclose that to me or anybody on social media, but that's like an eye opener for early in the morning. I was
Mhm.
like, damn, you in there choking on the D. What's going on?
That's how you supposed to do your king. Like,
But
I,
how you
I,
choking on the D though? If that's your husband and shit, how you choking on the D?
listen, he ain't no little guy.
Damn, you was
No
the other.
little guy.
What the fuck? Yo, what the
He not
damn.
no little guy. So I that's what we into it. What would it have made a difference whether it was on OnlyFans or Instagram?
Hey,
Would
I'm
it
just
have made a difference if it was on a porn site? Don't let my
no.
spiritual belief deter from being natural. I'm having sex with my husband. If we decided, okay, we want to be porn stars and put it on a porn site, what difference would it have made from being on Instagram, Facebook, Bigo, Snapchat? What difference would it have made? That don't make me any different. But it be the judgmental ones that's fornicating, don't have a husband, sleeping and sucking on every time Dick and Harry that want to come tell me about myself. I don't live
Mm.
my life to please nobody else. I live my life to please me, my husband, my family, and God. That's it.
Hey, that's that Bobby Brown prerogative. But as you question, what would be the difference if it was on OnlyFans? But it's not on OnlyFans. It's on Instagram though. So that's the thing. So you got an OnlyFans page and stuff with us?
Yeah, we just made an OnlyFans.
Okay. So, and the reason why I'm asking you this, and the reason, and it feels kind of weird because like I'm seeing all of this stuff with Nature Boy, and just the other night, he on there, he's smashing Fufu and Malia, but you was doing some other shit though, so I
But
don't think you see that.
my thing is this: me nor my husband we're not running a cult. We're not polygamous.
Uh huh.
We're not having sex with any and everybody, including any and everybody. Like you can't put me and Nature Boy in the same category at all. You can't do that at all. He does shit for attention. We do shit for pleasure. He's an attention seeker. We can do without the social media.
I mean, I get that, I understand that, but I'm saying this is where, like, the most of the people, this is what we know you from, with the whole thing with the book, with the how to get out of the cult thing and the whole nine, because you was banging on they motherfucking ass. So this just like some sporadic out of no motherfucking where you just on the D in every motherfucking thing. So that's why we asking you the question. It ain't no shit about what the fuck you can't do, because you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You ain't have to be on this motherfucker to tell you the truth. But
Right.
this, we're asking questions about this shit. You know, I'm just, trying to get an actual report. That's all.
And that's cool. And you
Yeah, if you want to talk about it, like, yeah, don't get mad.
broadcast.
Look, don't get mad. Don't get mad at the comments and shit. Like, this ain't no
Well,
nature
you
boy
know
shit.
I can't get mad.
Yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's questions,
Instead of them being real, asking me for tips, they over here want to be judgmental. They'll be okay.
You say asking you for tips?
No, yeah, they should have been asking me on tips how to swallow dick, opposed to being judgmental. Because she already talking about you did it on social media. So porn websites is not a social media.
That is a form. That is a form.
So it don't matter. You don't know whether people cashed at me money. You don't know whether you don't know whether I was live streaming on another porn website. You do not know. So don't come up here being judgmental. If this is new to you, you'll be okay.
Okay. So why you ain't hit it from the back though? Because I'm like, fuck all of that shit. Like, what? Why you? What the fuck? Why you even call that for? Like, what the fuck? Like, damn.
So we were on my other page. When I do shit like this, I'm on my other page. It's Surviving Libra. People actually pay me to get in on that page. Everything on that page is closely monitored. Where that's raw and uncut over there.
Shit. You say it's called what now? No, I got to listen. You laughing? I got to report this shit, man. What do you mean? What is it called? What's the page called?
The page is called Surviving Libra, and that's where we were first. And everything there was graphic. Everything over there was graphic. Everything was raw and uncut until the live got blocked. Once the live got blocked, that's when we was like, fuck it, we'll just make an OnlyFans and just go live from OnlyFans because it can't get blocked. Your content is your content, whatever, and you still get paid for it. But we had to have a certain amount of subscribers. So boom, we just was like, fuck it. We'll just go entertain Instagram. That was it. Like,
so that's some sporadic shit. Like, y'all just get it in just whenever, just however, right?
I mean, are we supposed to wait for other people's timing?
Well, if you do it on social media, if you do it online, it's like it's an audience that's watching. You feel me?
That's like what exhibitionists like. Exhibitionists like to be watched.
Oh my gosh. So this form of exhibitionism, right? You know, that you into now. So to put it out there right now, so people don't get it, fucked up or whatever, because I messaged you and you did respond back. You said grand rising. You did say that this doesn't affect or impact, your state of being, right? Is that what you said in so many words?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So when you doing this, the way how Babaji and them was doing it, because you know how people talk about Babaji and them and stuff or whatever. So did you feel like in any way like, hey, I'm gonna be scrutinized for this, I'm gonna be judged for this?
No,
my children might see it, like.
No, yeah, we don't live like that, because at the end of the day, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. You do good, somebody's still gonna talk shit about you. You do bad, they gonna talk more shit about you. Why I gotta live my life under somebody else's standards? If this is what pleased me and my husband, this is what makes us happy, we are content and happy with what we do and the lifestyle that we live, why does anybody else's opinion matter? If my man say, listen, I'm done with this, we not doing this no more, ain't no questions being asked. We done with it.
Okay, but and when you said about how you are nothing like carbonation, etc., I get that. But I'm just saying, like, this was like within like the same night, all of this, like, cause see, I know, despite what we're seeing right now, I know you got some sense and shit or whatever. I know you got a little bit of knowledge and all that stuff. I already know how that goes. So what is it with all this sexuality shit that's going on right now? Cause everybody's just fucking on Instagram. They just fucking everywhere now. What's going on? Why everybody just fucking and showing ass and shit now? What's going on?
I can't speak for anybody else, but like I said, as for me and mine, this is something that we do. This is, our lifestyle. We like to be watched whenever we feel like it. And that's just that. I mean, We not looking for validation from anybody. We not looking for nothing from anybody else. If you watch, you watch. If you don't, we okay with that.
Well, I think it's a few guys that was in the comments. They trying to watch this stuff. That's why I was asking them saying about the page or whatever. Like straight the fuck up.
There's definitely people who actually request us. For people that was watching a live, there was people that was requesting me to come to another live stream that we make money on, so that way they can pay us to watch us. Like we literally could lay here. I could cut on my laptop live stream from this site and get.
Oh, you ain't naked now. Now you naked now.
I mean, I got on the road.
Oh, okay. Well, let them see who you are then. Let them see who you are then. You know, they want to, know the hell we talk about this shit. You just talk with some people don't know what the hell going on. They know Nature Boy with his crooked ass mouth and shit and all that. Okay, yeah. Now back to where we was at.
Back to where we was at. Okay.
Yeah, back to it. I'm like, damn, you would hit that thing. Now when it first started, because they sent me the clip when it first started, you was all right in the beginning when you were hitting that thing and you got choked up on that thing. Damn, what the fuck? Like,
listen,
damn.
That sometimes that's how that go. Like, I don't know, the last what 24 hours we just been like fucking rabbits. I don't know what it is, but
that's what I'm saying.
14 hours straight. Yeah.
Is this some astrological shit? Like, did this got something to do with astrology? I mean, I don't know. I don't know nothing about the fourth house and all that shit. Like, is this some of that shit?
He gonna say, is this some of this shit? If
I don't know.
Me about my chart, I'm very sexual. If you're asking me about my chart, I'm very sexual. My husband's very sexual. And I wouldn't say it has anything to do with astrology, but when you able to vibe with somebody and have a connection with that individual, like, it's not just about sex with us. We could talk about any and everything. This is literally like my best friend. So it's more intimate, it's passionate. It's just every fucking thing. So when we get to that peak and we feel like it's time, we go in. Like,
he be letting you do it. Will he let you do it with a girl and stuff? And like, will he just record it and you and the girl will just do it and stuff?
Like I'm looking for that at this moment. Like, yeah, we're looking for that. Not only I don't like, if the girl is comfortable with him participating, then absolutely he can participate. We understand we have our, boundaries, what to do and what not to do. Like, we have that understanding, so it's okay. Like, I just feel like it's life. It's a part of nature. We are very cautious about what we do, and that's it. We just enjoy life. We enjoy each other.
Damn. So it's been an all night thing. So today, so what should they expect on the OnlyFans? How you smashing today? Like, what?
Today, I guess we'll just upload some footage and give a little insight of some of the things that we do. We're into fetishes, so we have fetishes, not no weird ass shit, but we respect nature. We respect sexuality. Like, there's nothing that's off limits.
Okay. Now,
it's one thing that's off limits, but mainly anything that satisfies us, then we okay.
Okay. Now, let's go back to the shit. Because like I say, I met you with this Nature Boy stuff, so it's going to be some people that's going to be saying like them same demons that was connected and attached to Nature Boy. They going to say, well, hey, you was reporting on that stuff. You was talking about it or whatever. Them same demons on you. Because now you just done jumped and got booty butt naked on this thing. Because I ain't know. Like, a whole lot of people ain't know you were getting booty butt naked like that. Now, they ain't know that. Now,
those are all the new followers, though.
But the page that I got a message with that you messaged me from is the one that I sent the message. Now, you came up under here on something sounding like that, but it ain't the page I know where you got the, you know what I'm saying, kids stuff and all. It ain't like that.
Right.
So that's why I ain't know. This is new to me.
Right. This is I'm looking at these comments and it's so funny because they talk about no morals at all. But
do you feel like you lost any morality or dignity whatsoever?
Hell no. I am happy. Like, my man don't love me no less. Like, he loves me actually more. I have not lost no respect for myself. Like talking about my children. My children don't watch me and my husband have sex. They don't hear me and my husband have sex. Like none of that. So ain't none of that shit that Nature Boy be doing. Ain't none of that shit over here.
So then my next question would be, so I get all of that, but so why not initially did you not say this what I do? I be on the live fucking and sucking and stuff. Like why you ain't just say this what I do?
Who did I owe that explanation to?
Well,
If you watch me, then you would know. Straight
I
up,
did.
like I don't hide anything. I'm very public about my life. I'm very public about what I do. I've been up here through heartbreaks, abuse, all kind of shit. Like my life is literally public. So it doesn't what people I don't feel like I owe anybody an explanation. Is if you see it and you fuck with it, fuck with it. If you don't gotta be here. This is a whole complete judgment free zone. Be yourself, be free. And a lot of people are scared to do that. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to I don't have to please everybody else who don't matter. I
Hey,
don't
well,
have to
like
do
I
that.
say, long as you and your husband are good with it, hey, like I say, we don't have no choice but to be good with it. I just wanted to know, you know what I mean? Because like I say, people were sending the damn videos to me, and I'm just like, nah, that ain't no damn Queen Libra. Because I was looking, I was like turning and shit. I was like, hold on. Then that mother said, I was like, what the hell? And I thought something had got stuck. I thought it was like some cotton or something in your, like piece of synthetic hair and got caught in the back of your throat
Not
the way you sound.
synthetic, yes. Why you want
And
to say so much synthetic here?
I didn't know. I thought that's what it was. You know how that stuff be getting and stuff. Get all on you, hey, you itching and carrying on. You know how
And
getting your
I'm
throat
not
high,
that
dude.
into him world, but I'll definitely let you see the T. I'll let you see, the actual receipts because I don't want to put all our government information up here. But I will let you see that we're legally actually married.
Okay, what that? No. You don't have to. You don't have to show anything that's involved in him. See, the only reason I'm asking because it's just within the scope of this Babaji-ism. That's why I wanted to, get a clarification of it because when I start seeing him doing weird stuff, when I start seeing stuff like Nate Terry and TKO Capone and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like when I see a lot of weird shit going on, then I see Babaji on live and he having sex with Fufu and having sex with Malia, no condom on. And then, because I remember you and you going in about the carbonation shit, then I'm like, what? And I was looking, I was like, that ain't the what? Because you was on the bed and that thing, I told you, it sounded like some hair got stuck off in there. And I was like, that ain't her. She out there. Then I said, ooh, that is. Ooh, I said, that is her.
Listen, smart intellectual people suck dick. We fuck. Like, so what y'all thought because certain things that he do I'm not okay with mean that I don't have sex. I supposed to just missionary all day.
Missionary? Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. See, you gotta clue us in on all that stuff. Like we don't know how that go down because I think most people just think that it's just a, put it in your mouth thing. Like that's all we seen. Like that.
Oh
That was
no,
it.
okay. Let me put it like this. Some days, I I just feel like I feel like you look good today. Let me just swallow your dick. Oh, okay, cool. You wash the dishes. Okay, boom. Go ahead. Let me taste those kids. Like this is natural. I supposed to please my man. I'd rather do everything that he want and more than let another bitch step in, take my place, and take my man.
So you take the download.
I get it all.
Oh man, you take the download. Yeah.
I get it all. I gotta get it. One thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna let my man leave horny, and I'm not gonna let him leave hungry. You're not gonna do neither one of those. You're gonna eat well. You're gonna make sure that you wake up your dick hard. That's my cue to wrap these lips around it. That's my cue to throw this pussy on you. I'm not even going what I look like. It's a lot of these niggas that's fucking other niggas because they bitches not fucking them. It's a lot of these niggas that's cheating on these bitches because these bitches they too many morals too much respect for themselves that they can't please their man, and they wonder why they don't have one.
So okay, so I get that thing with, you know what I'm saying, you taking the down low, but you're saying that by women not, you know, sucking their man ding-a-ling or whatever, that's how other women get them. That's what you think.
If you don't please your man, somebody else will, and vice versa. If your man don't please you, somebody else will.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, right? And check this out. I'm 42, right? I done had my shit hit, man. This done been hit a few ways, man. But I ain't never had nobody just lay down on their back on the bed and hit that jack like that. I say, what? Yo,
Oh,
Lee.
you saw the clip when I was upside down? Oh, when
Did
I
I
was
see
on side?
Yeah. You choked on that motherfucker, then you got that. God damn, what the
Yeah, I had to, I was upside down, and you know, I wasn't ready, I wasn't prepared, and he did not respond to the signal to stop or slow down, and you know,
He was blanking in that. He was blanking in that time. He was blanking in that time. Come on, war. God, it was war with that. That nigga was in the background. I said, what that? Boy, that nigga be blanking out, boy. He was stroking fast as hell, boy. That shit was like, yo, I looked out because at first when they sent it to me, I was like, that ain't no Queen Libra, because I was just looking from the side and I was looking at your body, and it's like when his shit had got real hard, it hit like the bottom of your neck, and when it hit the bottom of your neck, it was over. It was over. But hey, but that's a hell of a position. You do that all the time, like that's routine and stuff.
Yeah, that's everything. There's the only thing that's off limits is anal play for him. Everything else is a go.
So you saying that it's a no for him, but it's a go for you?
Yeah, like it's something that it's something new for me. It's new. I haven't tried it yet, and that's what we're working on now. And
but look here, but listen now, I ain't trying to go back to it, but I'm just saying now, look at here now, you know that's what Babaji would rather have.
No, that's a requirement for him. My man's like, listen, if you don't want it, you don't have to have it. I want to try it. Babaji requires that shit because that's the shit that he likes.
Say
all
you want
his asshole. My nigga like, listen, I can do without it.
But okay, so if your nigga is saying that, you know, he just wants the cootie, and you saying that you want to try it, think about it. The only thing that you've heard about anybody remotely doing that is Babaji. Who else you been listening to? Who else been talking about hitting it in the Duke shit?
I can send you a couple of people lives that definitely give it up crazy on Instagram. Instagram after dark? Oh yeah.
After dark.
Bro, I gotta give you some more shit to talk. It goes down.
On the Instagram.
Don't follow the right people.
On Instagram.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Because I ain't know nothing about all this shit right here. All this shit just blowing my mind. I'm like, I thought because one time I posted a video and it wasn't even new, but it was a thong shot, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even a video. They flagged the shit out of my page. I couldn't go live on that thing for 6 months. 6 months.
I'm an agent for Nature Boy. Are y'all fucking stupid?
They say, are you an agent?
I'm an agent. I'm working with the FBI. All of that shit.
Why you think they think that you working with Nature Boy?
No, that's what they saying. They say, let me tell you something. Nature Boy can't get close to me. I would never. It's nothing. Like I give this man credit when it's due, but certain shit I just can't rock out with. It's certain shit that I just can't rock out with that he do. But certain shit he be on point with and he's knowledge of because the information is out there. Everybody wants to be on that, oh, I hate Nature Boy. But come on, this man, the shit that he do be fucked up, what he do to his women. But they condone that shit. And I had to learn to accept that shit because they accept that. That's the shit they like. So right. If I have an aggression fetish and I like for my man to choke me up, grab me up, all of this shit, does that make me wrong? Is that considered abuse? Because that's a fetish. That's something that I like and I condone. If them women are condoning anal sex, that's what they like. If they're condoning to get the shit beat out of them, dragged and all of that, then that's what they fucking like. I can't be mad trying to save no bitch who don't want to be saved. It don't work that way. They know how this man is. It's hella
Hey, get them likes up, family.
information on this man that tells you who he really is, shows you how he is, show you his history. If you take it upon yourself to go over there and be with somebody like that, then everything that comes your way, you deserve. And I feel I don't have no remorse for you. None. But if you show a sign that, listen, I need some help and I'm really fucked up and I'm stuck, that's my cue. I'm willing to help. But if you show signs that, nah, I want to stay, I like this shit, well, bitch, entertain me, please, because I just cut my cable off.
So is this, let me ask, so is this after everything that took place? Because when you had got at Sybil at the time, you were supposed to get an interview from Sybil, right?
Yes.
So what happened with that?
We spoke. There was a lot of things that we spoke about in detail that I prefer to keep private because, you know, she confided in me with some things and I just want to keep it like that. But there's a lot more that I'm aware of with carbonation that a lot of people probably don't know or probably find out later on down the line. But I spoke to her for 2 hours.
And she didn't charge you the $44 though?
No.
Okay, because that's what she said. To interview her, it'd be like $44 or $50.
No, it was $400 or $500. But no.
$500.
Yeah.
But she just, because you like the only person that she talked to.
Well, if I'm the only one she talked to, then I mean, I don't know who else she spoke to, but I can only speak for myself.
But think about how people looking at it now. You see what I'm saying? Because see, Babaji them done been, you know, swapping spit and doing all type of stuff. Then you on here just gargling, dingling and stuff. Like it's kind of weird because then you was getting that symbol. So that's why I'm asking you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking you because I wouldn't think that you would have a reason to, being that you say that your lifestyle is only consistent of doing this and this your prerogative and all this other shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you had that symbol about that book and all that shit, what was that about? If your life is nothing like Nature Boy and none of that interests you, what was your reason for contacting Sybil?
When I spoke to her, it was about carbonation. Things that occurred with her at carbonation. I read part of the book, but I didn't finish the whole book. Like I'm the person, I need details. Don't give me a narrative and say, well, you know, he sat on her, he beat her. No, what happened? How did it start? You feel me? What all occurred? I need fucking details. And that's what I wanted. And we spoke. And it was a lot of things that came up. And it's like, I felt like it was at the beginning, I did feel like it was a clout chasing move that she left and got and went to write a book. And it was another person who did the same thing. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, y'all doing this to raise money. Like, what's really the purpose? We didn't interact with Earth too long to understand what her motive really is. If she was really there for the mission, if she really wanted to be with him, we didn't know too much of that. You see what I'm saying? So I felt like, fuck beating around the bush. Fuck waiting for season 1 and series to read the book. I need to know these things. I want to know what's up. Like, so I know how to deal with you. Do I need to listen to your story? Do I need to help you spread awareness to other people on how to get out of a cult? Or whatever the case is, like, what is it? And that was my purpose. When I found out, okay, she genuinely went over there for the mission.
Right.
And it didn't turn out to be the way she expected it to be. So she did what she had to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I respected that. Hearing her side, hearing how she felt and things that was going through her mind really changed my whole outlook of her as an individual. Because I spoke to her behind the scenes.
So in other words, so it was like you thought about joining or something, or did you just have
carbonation?
Hold on. I have to ask you this because you just said what you said. So I'm asking you, were you thinking about joining carbonation, or did you just get involved with all of this because of your concern with the women and the baby?
Yes. I never wanted to join carbonation.
Okay.
I joke and I bullshit and I be petty. If you know me, that's what I do. But joining carbonation, I would never. Sharing a man, if it's not under my conditions where No, it's not happening. We're not. I'm not trying to be a part of nobody cult. I'm not trying to be having multiple wives. I don't not what nobody else do, but that's just not for me. I'm nosy, and I wanted to know.
Okay, so being that you wanted to know, it was because you wanted to do something about what was happening with Malia.
Right. It was with Malia and also Baby Ellie, because Baby Ellie was ended up hurt. She had bruises. She has a gash on her head. It was a lot of things that was happening. It was coming up. It was being said that Eligio allegedly touched her, and Velvet condoned it. So those are things that I wanted to know. I wanted to know, how did Baby Ellie get hurt? What happened? Who did it? Why y'all didn't break it up? Those were my questions. When I had a conversation with her, those were my questions. Why wouldn't y'all break it up? Why wouldn't nobody speak out when one of them kids is hurt? A fucking dresser fell on that baby and nobody felt the need to seek medical attention for the baby.
Now, see, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of shit that happened that I'm aware of now that leads me to be like, okay, at this point, fuck it. That man is never gonna change. He's always gonna be a manipulator. And there's weak-minded bitches that's gonna fall for it and go over there. If you wanna leave your fucking kids and go over there and deal with that, or have kids by any of those men in combination, whatever happens, happens. But you better bet your bottom dollar, the way shit is going down over there, all of them is gonna go to jail. And that's the same shit I told Sybil.
So why you think? Right, but why you think Sybil ain't say nothing about it though? I mean, if she talked to you for 2 hours.
Herself.
No. Oh, that's incriminating herself, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it's a lot. All of them is gonna go to jail. So when I spoke to her, we had our conversation. She said what she said, and I left it like that. That book has a lot of facts in it, proven facts.
It got a bunch of made up stuff too, though. Like on her part, she left out a bunch of shit though. Cause see, that's just like if I tell you something and you say that I'm telling the truth, you only heard it from me. You understand? Right. There's two sides to every coin. Okay, so just like what you just said about if she would say this and say that, she would incriminate herself. So yes, in fact, it's a whole bunch of shit that's left out that damn book.
And I do feel, but the question is she wrong?
Yeah, I think she is very so wrong.
Why would you incriminate yourself?
Because if you did something that's wrong, that's considered as being a crime. The etymology of incriminate is in, which is I-N in crime, meaning that you are involved in a fucking crime. Her ass was involved in a crime. Her ass is wrong. That's why.
Okay, so let me put it like this, and you guys can take this how you want. If the shoe was on the other foot, I would definitely do something where I could get my money back, stack my money, so that way I'm prepared for lawyer fees, bail, and whatever else. So you got to think about when somebody leaves carbonation and they're trying to get money, they are very aware that there was crimes that is committed, that's public, known about, and all of this shit is going to come to light.
Yeah, but I mean, even with it coming to light, eventually you have to look at. You say she talked to you for 2 hours. She ain't spent 5 seconds talking to the authorities who was supposed to have been reported to. She didn't even do that.
Yes, she did.
So all of that's nullified. All of that's nullified. And the only thing we have now is her promoting a book. That's all it is.
The authorities was contacted.
Yeah, it was. That was too late. That's what I'm saying. She was there. At the time when the book was, I'm talking about before she was typing that shit in color note and shit, you know, because it was a whole lot of incorrect grammar. But at the time when she was doing that, you got to ask yourself, why the fuck she ain't called the police then? Okay, because she's a grown-ass woman. She's not a child, okay? She's not a child.
In her defense, and in any other women or the men's defense, because we can't just say, what about Tron?
No, because Tron didn't write the damn book. That's what we talking about.
It don't matter. Tron didn't write the book. Just
it do matter.
Write a book or didn't do any of that. He was up there.
If she wouldn't have wrote the book, we wouldn't know who you are. Your subscribers would, but we wouldn't know because I've been reporting on this fuck nigga. So we wouldn't even know who the fuck you are if it wouldn't be behind Sybil in that damn book. Tron ain't write the book. Nubian faggot ass, Solar punk ass. Ain't none of them niggas write the book. We talking about the person who wrote the book is Sybil, the one who ass should be incriminated for this shit right here. despite what you're saying about, well, if she say this and say that, she's gonna incriminate herself. She's supposed to incriminate herself because she's wrong.
If that's
He's wrong.
all of them are wrong. You can't just. I feel like y'all putting more blame on the women and not letting the men take accountability for their actions. World, these niggas get up here, ask for money, they beg for donations. Just because she decided to hustle and get in another way and write a book, that does not make it wrong. If she
That ain't what that.
if she wrote the book, that might be her way of asking for donations.
No. But okay. Stop. Okay, now I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm not saying that at all. But what you said was that, you know, she wrote the book. Okay, no one else wrote a book. No
Yes,
one else.
There was another Carbon Nation member who wrote a book, and there was another Carbon Nation who did an interview.
Who? Who wrote the book?
It was a guy who wrote the book. If y'all know, y'all know. There was a guy who tried to write a book on carbonation.
You know what the book called?
No.
Okay, that's my point. Sybil is the only one who published a book talking about how to get out of a cult.
One didn't publish this or theirs didn't do the numbers that hers is doing. The way she do hers and the way she marketed it and the way she did it, you can't knock that. I'm feeling like the issue is the fact that she wrote the book. The book didn't give y'all what y'all wanted, so that's the issue.
No. Okay, so when you say y'all say them, because I report on them, I don't give a fuck one way or another. I'm just gonna eternally have beef with this fuck nigga, so I report on them. But say them or me.
None of these men try to stop anything. These men condone it and do the same thing that he do. These men mimic everything that he do. If y'all notice, when Velvet left with the baby, now all of a sudden, Musa, now you miss your daughter. Your daughter been gone for how long? And now, I missed my daughter. Come on, you doing that because he hurt. Like, you're so corrupted and you took in so much download that now his feelings now become yours.
But see, you took the download. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't say no fucking Eligio's download. Don't play.
Your husband's download. You
Okay.
take the download. Okay, so you got to think about how much joy and sensation and how the back of your motherfucking neck be warm when you take that download. Nubian did the same thing. So you can't even involve him in this conversation. That ain't
First
even.
of all, it was wrong for him to even swallow another nigga nut that had sex with two people that have HIV. So that's his downfall.
You say two people? You said two people that have HIV?
Yeah. Eligio had sex with two people that was HIV positive.
He got HIV.
I'm pretty sure that. I can almost guarantee you Eligio have HIV.
Okay. So then if this what you're saying, because I've heard people make allegations about that before, and I've seen them get on a live stream.
These are facts.
You know this.
Out there. This man had sex with two people that have HIV, that had HIV. One of them he did damage control with first of all, World, you posted one of the receipts.
Which one did I post?
You posted, it was a WhatsApp message when a person, they confirmed that they had HIV.
I don't remember.
You better go back in your archives and look. I believe you posted the receipt that the message where it says such and such have HIV, and he said, I can heal you from that.
Right. Now I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay,
I
that
know
was
exactly
one.
What you're talking about.
Prior to that one,
right.
There was another girl. She was there first. She was very light-skinned. And she was HIV positive. She was there before Mama Dear.
Right. And then you got to think about Keno as well. Did you know about Keno Reflection?
Yes, Keno is HIV positive, and he has sex with Nature. So that technically makes 3. I didn't even count him.
Okay. Yeah, you on point.
You on point. On the live I did, I explained basically his hairline, the patch in his hair, that he said is a skin infection. This man gets shingles. This man has lesions, and he uses eucalyptus, tea tree oil, and all of this shit to try to help it, to keep his skin moisturized. he eats a different type of meal. You never see him eating anything processed, but the women will. He eats a separate meal from them. And when Sybil put that in her book, it made a lot of sense. When she said he doesn't eat the same thing as they do. It's not unfair that he thinks somebody's gonna do something to him or hurt him. Belly was eating the food. He's the only one that eats something different because when you're an HIV patient, your diet has to be different. You have to have fresh fruits on the regular, no canned food, no processed food, none of that. As long as you stick to an alkaline-based diet and keep the mucus down in his system, he can live without no medication.
So he's trying to keep that mucus down, huh? That's what he's doing.
That's exactly what's happening.
Okay. Now we at that. Now we with the mucus and all of this because, like I say, it's not like we got a piece of paper that actually says that he has HIV or AIDS.
He'll never go and get his blood drawn and they do it for free. He'll never do it.
Okay, so then if you in fact are one of the women like Sybil that feel like that all of this stuff is just so wrong and so bad, so then why hasn't he been arrested for distributing HIV online?
For one, I'm gonna put this out there. Since a fake page want to tell, it is I'm not ashamed of it. I'm aware of it because my children's father passed away from HIV and cancer.
Okay.
So when he had HIV and he contracted it from the girl that he was with at the time, he was on a specific type of diet, and it's the same type of diet Ligia was on. Only thing is, what made it worse was my baby father had cancer and he didn't know it. So you had two of the deadliest disease. So you really didn't have no chance. Your immune system was already weak. So it was just, you was on borrowed time. And he passed away, I believe, 90 days from the day he was diagnosed with HIV. But the girl knew she had it. The girl knew she had HIV the whole time and stopped taking her medicine. And told him that she was taking vitamins and she put the medicine in a women's one-a-day bottle. And that's how he ended up contracting HIV from her. So that's how I became aware because it was too close to home. This is my children's father. I have 2 kids by him. So, it's a fucked up thing. And that's what made me very aware about being sexually active with people, protecting myself and everything. So, boom. It was a question you asked me. What you just asked me?
You mean just a few seconds ago? Because I was still listening to what you were saying about, your who was that? Your baby father?
Yeah, my children's father. Mm-hmm.
Man, that's I like I say, my condolences. I hate to hear that. You know what I mean? Like I say, positive energy to you as well as your family. I know it hurts to even talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But damn, that kind of just threw me for a loop because that's why I was asking when you was talking. Like, how do you know? Because you seem to know so much about it. I'm like, well, it had to be something from personal experience, but I was not insinuating that you had HIV. Okay.
Yeah, I for a long time I was in fear, but I constantly get tested for HIV. I get my blood drawn. I don't do that rapid testing I need you to draw my blood and test it. So, I've even gotten my kids tested and, we're good. Like, no issues. My baby father passed away in 2011. We in 2020, about to be in 2021. So, I'm definitely blessed because had I been that female that want to go sleep with her baby daddy, and that would have been me. My kids would have probably lost both their parents. So, that's basically how I became more aware of it because I was the last person he saw. I was the last person he spoke to. So it made me aware. And that's what made me become open about everything that I do. I'm open with my kids. I talk to them about everything. Nothing's off limits because I'd rather tell them than the streets tell them. I'd rather know it. I'm protecting my kids and coming with, a genuine heart, doing it out of love, opposed to somebody doing it with ill intentions. And my kids fall for that shit. I'm their role model. I'm their leader. I'm their mother. I'm supposed to keep it real with them. So when people come to me, it's like, oh, but your kids. Listen, my kids could tell you, we don't look at our mother no different. She's human. She's grown. She do what she want to do. We see what she go through, and we watch it so that she's our example. My kids will tell you, I'm their example. When I go through heartbreaking shit, they watch that so that way they know. When a nigga come with this I love you bullshit, but he not showing it, we ain't fucking with it. We seen our mother go through it, so we know what not to go through. We know what not to accept from these men. I'm sacrificing myself, my pride, my dignity, my morals, my respect, so my kids could see basically red flags, what to do,
Now
what
wait,
not to do.
I got one red flag. Now, with all that you're saying, and I agree with you, and I understand what you're saying 100%. But then what if your damn kids fuck around and then see one of them videos of your husband goddamn got you gagging and shit on that mother? What you gonna say then? You gonna be like, what the how that's gonna go? Because I'm just like, now you're not no registered porn star or no shit like that. Like you ain't in the dope film industry because anybody can get an OnlyFans. But I'm just saying, like, what would you say then? Like, could you explain that to them?
In all reality, yeah, I could explain it to them. I mean, it's natural. That's the only thing when they grow up, they're gonna have sex. They're gonna be doing the same thing or probably worse. Who knows? So if they see it, there's nothing to be ashamed about because I'm not doing anything that's natural. Now, if you was asking me, oh, what if your kids see you fucking an elephant or a dog or a chicken? That's a problem. Because how can you explain that? That's not natural. Anything that's natural is self-explanatory.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. But if they just so happen to grab your phone wanting to play the damn game and he got all that, you know what I'm saying?
We've been there. We've been
all in the back of your throat and shit of that motherfucker. You goddamn hurt.
We've been down that road. That has happened.
The kids don't think.
I had to explain it. So now they don't even go through my gallery. They don't go through my gallery. I had to explain it. Like it is what it is. I mean, your mom was I was partaking in sexual acts with my man. I mean, how can you lie? Do I tell them this is not the right thing to do? Because if you tell a child this is not the right thing to do, they still gonna do it to see why it's not the right thing to do. If you keep it real with them, like, yeah, this is how you got here. This the shit I was doing to help you get here and save other children from not getting here. Like, these are things that I have to explain.
Well, I'm not trying to interpersonalize anything, but are your children over the age of 13?
I have one that's about to be 13, one that's over the age of 13, and the rest is under.
Okay. So the one that seen this in the phone, they was, of teenage or whatever, because I don't know what makes that consented or whatever, but what were they of age or whatever? Like, because we don't want them to adopt no bad habits now just because you like to get that thing up in there.
No. So look, I explain it to them because if they're on social media, regardless whether they see me or they don't, they're going to see somebody. They're going to see somebody. And I have to explain to them, my young ones, listen, this is not right. This is what grown-ups do. You're not grown, so this is not something you're supposed to be doing. And my kids understand that. Like, my kids is not out here hunching on each other. They're not trying to be out here kissing. They know a good touch and a bad touch. My kids don't want nobody to touch them. Don't shake their hand. Like, I keep it real with them.
Okay.
I keep it real with them. So, no matter their age, nothing's off limits. Because you could send your child to daycare and somebody will touch your fucking child because you didn't teach your child a good touch and a bad touch. And it happened for so long because your child was scared to come and talk to you because they thought you was going to be mad at them for doing something that they feel is wrong. So I'm going to tell my child, I don't care how old you are. You're old enough to understand. You're old enough to work a phone. You're old enough to work a tablet and search through YouTube, social media. I'm going to tell you, this is wrong. This is not what you're supposed to do. Don't allow anybody to do this to you. When you reach up age double digits, okay, cool. This is how you got here. What the fuck is the birds and the bees? Make that make sense.
And see, like I say, I will be having sex talk. You know, I don't know if you would want to come to the sex talk or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Since you're just so open with everything else or whatever. But yeah, I think I will be having some questions with that as well. You know, if you're willing to answer some questions. I think you pretty much the only damn person that's willing to come and ask you questions when they done did some shit. That's why I give you mad respect. Like straight up. I mean, you keeping it a buck right now. I mean, you know, everybody else be lying about the shit. I mean, if you're gonna sell your ass or shake your ass or just want people to watch you when you're doing it, I mean, keep it real.
Right. That's why they living in fear, ducking and dodging. They not true to themselves. So I don't expect anybody to be true to me. They don't even love and respect themselves to keep it real with themselves. If this who you are, this is who you are. Why are you scared to admit who you are? If this is what you like, enjoy what you like. I don't want nobody to hold me to no standard. I still am a goddess. And if you feel like because I have sex and public sex makes me anything less than a goddess, then you might want to go start doing Greek mythology and start looking up what these goddesses and gods did. While you over here trying to judge me, but praying to a God that created this shit and allowed all of this shit to happen.
Hey, you just said a mouthful because it ain't even a criticizing thing. Like I said, I just like to get accurate reports, and you definitely gave us one. If you would like to join the chat where we will be discussing topics, you know, centered around adult themed stuff, you know, like, you know, you already know, like from the back and all that stuff, the side. Now, we talk about all that shit, freaks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and if you would like to, yeah, we would like to have your input. If that's cool.
That's
cool. I ain't gonna drown y'all. I just don't want nobody to be like, well, you know, World said this and World said that, but he didn't ask Queen Libra. But nah, I'm gonna ask any damn body. Anybody had a problem or issue with me, we talk about that shit just like we just talked about it. So I appreciate the hell out of you coming over here and clarifying and letting us know, yeah, that was me. And I couldn't take all that ding-a-ling. Okay, so that's what's up.
That's the truth. And I appreciate you asking me and you know, let me know, because instead of going off the deep end, oh, you this, you that, without knowing who I am, how I live my life, and the things I do. Me and my husband, this is what we do. This is what we do. Any man that I deal with, he got to be on the same page as me. If you feel like, oh, you don't have no respect, then shit, I don't know. Maybe y'all should pay to get in on Surviving Libra and learn how to spice up shit in your bedroom.
Surviving Libra. Y'all heard the page, Surviving Libra. Okay, I'm subbing. I'm gonna get a few people to sub, because we'll be in the DM to let you know when we're gonna have that talk. Because I don't know if you know how to use StreamYards or not, but I'll be able to send you a link. And like I said, we'll just continue to chop it up, because there's a few people in my comments I know that's gonna want to ask you questions. Okay. When you gonna do it? Yeah, it's probably gonna be in a couple hours.
Okay, cool. Well, let me get myself together.
Oh yeah, and like I said, when I spoke to her a little earlier today, she was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, she was down with that or whatever, because I want to know how all this shit right here tie in together. I'm talking about all this stuff that they ain't told us thus far. And like I say, with this shit with Babaji too, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people that, you know, may even disagree, you know, with this woman. Like I say, the video, when the video had surfaced, you know, on Instagram, you know, actually showing her, you know what I'm saying, and her significant other, you know, engaging, you know, in some rather risque activities. Right. There was a whole bunch of that stuff going on. And like I say, it's crazy because now it's becoming more prominent. It's becoming on not just OnlyFans, but now even this behavior, to, you know, to my understanding, it's been going on, but now I'm seeing more of it on Instagram. So, you know, if this, you know, is taking place, you got to think about, you know, when other people start doing this stuff. I'm talking about people where people tune in to, you know, 2 and 3 and 4 and 500 and 600 people. And, you know, then there's other people that's actually approving and condoning, you know what I'm saying, of this type of behavior. So like when all of this type of shit is going on, you got to think about who's being influenced by this shit, okay? Oh, you already know what time it is. You know I'm going to drop that link, man, for the chat and chill. I might even have to drop it to her. And like I say, for anybody that's tuning in right now, you know, from the live stream that you just peep game with, like I say, shout out to Queen Libra, you know, for at least, you know, addressing what the situation was for what it's worth. Oh, matter of fact, hold on for 1 second. Before that we do get to the link, I got to show y'all the science right quick, man, with Babaji and what he was over there doing. Yeah, because I didn't get the whole jank, so I had to wait till I subscribed to this page. Oh yeah, and you can see what I'm talking about now. Babaji don't put the other Nanaji. He don't put the other film out now. So the other film is in fact out. The emoji, right? The emoji is covering up. You know what I'm saying? What would be the unthinkable, the unmentionable. But yeah, he was on the live stream with it like that, man. Like he on some he on some other stuff, yo. He on some other stuff, man. Like I'm dead serious, man. Like I couldn't even believe it. I was like, yo, man, you just gonna just you thugging her like that now? Like you he went from one time being in love with her, man, to just doing whatever. I'm just like, dude, you just do that on social media like that? Like how you just man, that's just disrespectful right there. Man, you know that thing you know that thing ain't right. You know that thing ain't right. Just come straight out there and just do something like that. I'm like, come on, man, Babaji, man, you can't just go that hard with it like that. That's how you know. That's how you can tell he mad up. See, then once he ain't with her, then he just do anything against her. Yeah, just whole lot humiliate her and stuff online. You feel me? That ain't right. You know it ain't right. But that, like I say, it's people that tune in for that type of stuff right there. Yeah, they real low. Oh, I got the other James. I can't really show you the real whole lie. You know what I'm saying? The booty butt. You know what I'm saying? Naked and all that. Let me see. I think I got one. No, no, I can't show it on there either. But I'm gonna give you like a glimpse, and you'll have. And I just describe what's going on in this picture. I ain't gonna really go all the way into the all the way in with it, but I'm just gonna kind of describe what's going on in this photo. And this right here is Babaji. He holding Malia up in the air. I can't show, you know what I'm saying, any lower of this photo because of what it actually illustrates, but just through this depiction and this depiction alone, it is heavy, high content, you know, which is, showing you that it's some high, strong sexual content, but this is the stuff that they actually want online. This is the stuff that they want online. Right. And like I say, you have people that sit back and pay people like Babaji. They pay people like Babaji, you know what I'm saying, to engage in certain stuff, like how he was doing little Malia on there. Then got the little bruises on her back and everything. I don't know. Yeah, because it was people on Instagram that was asking the question. Yeah, they was asking about the bruises, you know, on her back. I'm just like, damn, I don't know. You know, some people say that it was a birthmark. I don't know. Even when it was the allegations that Babaji was jumping on Malia, yeah, and stomped her ass out, like, you know, he allegedly stomped out Velvet, all of that stuff. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, we just gonna, you know what I mean, we'll go through these receipts, then I'll be able to shout this page out so y'all can be able to go get that work. But he go to uncut, you know what I'm saying? Of course, it's censored on here, but you know, Babaji does have somewhat of an uncut of this version of the video right here. I'm not gonna play the little Babaji music and shit and all that. I ain't gonna do all that. But this Babaji on here, he on here showing out. He's just doing whatever he want to Malia on this mug. You see what I'm saying? He just handle her however he want to right now. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's censored, because see, he's a whole lot of demons. See, they assigned Babaji to do this right here. This was all a part of the plan. See, it's higher ups that's assigned to Babaji. See, he got a whole lot of caseload. You just don't know about it. Yeah, that's why he able to do stuff like this out here online. Yeah, anybody else, man, they would have been done knocked you down and everything. They took your whole lot of jank. Right. Hold on, let me hit my jank. Right, just so they come through, because you already know how they are any damn way. Facts. Oh yeah, and make sure you get over there too. You see the page, right? I'm gonna make sure I highlight the name on the Gem Jank to the Gem Jank. Carbonation extinguisher. Hold on, let me go to the Gem Jank to the Gem Jank so I can show you what the Gem Jank. Right, to make sure, you know what I'm saying, you get over there and subscribe. You know, small followers on there right now. You know, like I say, go over there and then show them some love. Yeah, they got them receipts. Got them receipts all the way on deck. I can't show you that one right there. That one a little too X-rated with the X-rated. Yeah, they doing too much on that one. You got to join the private live stream. I'm gonna probably be doing another one shortly. Yeah, because people will still ask me about that damn video. She even asked me in a live stream that I see that video. I was like, yeah, I seen pretty much what was going on. Yeah, and it was some stuff that was going on. And like I say, being that Babaji is online doing this stuff, this should tell you what other stuff is going on. Hold on, let me see if this one I could show. Is this the one with she on the gym joint? All this is weird. Hold on, I don't even want to show that. No, I can't show that. Let me show you the other joint. He just going retarded. I tell you, man, he done lost his mind on him, man. He just showing out, man. He just done disrespect them, live, disrespect their peoples and everything. Just going crazy. Gotta see how he got on it. Hold on, let me inspect the picture first, because there's a little too much graphical stuff going on here. She looked like it's hurting her. She don't want to do it. Look at this. She don't want to do it, y'all. She don't want to do it. Look. She don't want to do that. She don't want to do that. Look. She don't want to do that. It's hurting her. It's hurting her. Look at that. I'm gonna put it in there. Look at her. That's why they said that laughing, smiling. They all know. They all think it's a joke. See, Babaji likes to do that stuff. Other than that, they typically like him and think that he's a nice guy or whatever. Although we think otherwise. But yeah, they'll do stuff like this. Now you see what all of the fuss is about, all this stuff that's going on. Man, it was just too much. I said, man, look at this shit, man. Then he gonna take the picture of her. It appears as if that she's badly bruised. It looked like her little, I'm gonna show you. It looked like her little butt bruised up. Look, don't it look like she bruised up? So you gotta see how she bruised up. She look bruised up to me. What y'all think? I think she looked bruised up. I don't know. Hey, let me know. This is a whole fact, yo. Do you think that joint is bruised or what? We'll see. We'll take a look. I don't know if that's like the shadow configuration of the picture or what. Y'all tell me. Is that the shadow configuration of the picture? Because it's some stuff is going on. Like I don't know. Like I know it's usually, a few, a handful of women that ain't afraid to speak on this thing or whatever, man. I just see some obvious signs of the crazy stuff that's going on. Don't get mad at me only for reporting this. Shout out again, once again, the carbonation extinguisher with the upload to the upload. Oh my gosh. Hold on, wait a minute. While we right here with the right here. I'm on the page with the receipts. I'll be forgetting about this. Wait a minute. Yeah, we go ahead and get one. We get all of them. Why that we here? Then we can pretty much get an understanding of on how that we got to this point right now. Because there is a lot of exploitation that's going on, sexual exploitation, sadomasochistic stuff going on online right now dealing with Babaji. Like he done went the other way out here, y'all. Right. Hey, he doing them how he want to do them right now. But my thing is, when did they give up on Malia? Because I'm telling you, it looked like that thing hurt, man. It looked like she was hurting for real. Am I the only one right now that thinks that you think that's a kidney kick? Oh wow. Somebody say that's why they think that she can't get pregnant. Wow. I ain't even thought about that. I hadn't even gave that a thought. Man. So that's what he's doing. You think he kicking the babies up out of them? I'm just asking, is he pouncing on them or something? I don't know. You think it's a kick? Definitely, y'all think definitely that it is in fact a kick. I don't know. But he's like, I don't know what he was doing with his hand. we'll take another look at that. But I don't know exactly what he was doing with his hands. But I don't know. I'll let you guys weigh in on that one. I just see signs of some of the weirdest stuff going on right now. I see a few people saying that he punched her, other people saying that he kicked her. Well, what about does her butt? I mean, does her butt look kind of bruised up? I mean, is it just me? Am I the only one that see this stuff? Like it appears that way to me. You say that it's a beating? Oh wow. Hey, well, and that brother, you know what I'm saying? When he speak, he always say the realest shit. I don't think this will be the damn live stream where he'll be talking about some crazy stuff. So yeah, I Infinity. I think I'm gonna roll on that one, B. Yeah, but like I say, yeah, it is red. It is red. It is red. He got a little boy shorts toy and everything, man. He is wilding out, man. I don't even think y'all peeped that. You say it's just clenched at an angle. Okay, that's a possibility too. Shout out to Sun Goddess. I'm not gonna rule that out either. Shout out to the Benny team, man. Triple salute. Yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm just reporting this shit. Billionaire, trillionaire, what up? Say she need to go to the hospital. Like I say, we definitely can't tell an adult what to do. We can make some suggestions though. We can make some suggestions, but we can't, you know what I'm saying? We can't tell nobody that's wrong though. Then, like I said, all this stuff, man, I'm talking about he just put all this shit online. I'm like, how can you? Okay, wait a minute. Let me give you another angle. Hold on. Let's look from here. And let's see. Now how does it appear? In your opinion, based off of what you see right now, what is your overall opinion? Do it look like she done got beat the fuck up or something? That's right, real world. I agree with you. You say that is a bruise because I was on a live stream one time and I seen somebody comment and their comment was that was a birthmark. I was unsure of that. Roxy Williams said, how did both of them get a birthmark on their back? I don't know, yo. And I don't know if that's just something he's attracted to or not. I don't know. Storm said birthmark, bruise. Hey, I always drop that link, man. Hey, always. Like I say, I don't know. I'm unsure at this point right now. I'm just taking a look at all this shit right now. All of the weirdness. And then, like I say, there was some rants that was recorded as well. Several rants, dozens of rants, a whole bunch of them by Babaji. We'll get some of those too, because I think it was some stuff. I think he was back on that pseudo gangster stuff. Yeah. Man, Babaji is doing too much, man. Say then had the girl on there kissing his toe and stuff. I said, man, what is you doing, Babaji? Like she's sucking his toe. Yo, this is bugged out. Hey, yo, shout out to Grand. Hey, yo, this shit is bugged out, yo. You see this? She whole life sucking and kissing on Babaji's toe. You see the shit I'm talking about, man? Hold on, man. Let me slow it down for a minute, before the roast go to a billion. Gracious. But anyway, just so you know what's going on. But yeah, she over there whole live got her lips on Babaji feet. Are y'all fucking serious right now? I keep telling y'all how real that this shit is. I know. There's too much shit going on, man. And like I said, of course, it is in fact, entertainment. Of course, Babaji know people will record this stuff, but just to see these antics, hey yo, man, come on, man. To see these damn antics right here is fucking hilarious, bro. All this shit is hilarious to me, bro. I don't even do nothing but just sit back and laugh at this motherfucker, man. Look at how he be looking, man.
Shit, real white would get on the internet behind the phone and say some shit they
hide behind a gun. They put the gun down, hand in hand warrior shit. I'll rip your fucking throat out. Man to man. I'll bite your fucking face off. You never stand in front of me.
Yeah. Look at his face. Look at his face. His face. He's talking about he gonna bite somebody's face off and shit. You see the shit I'm talking about, man? You can't take this dude serious, man. This dude whole live adrenochrome like a motherfucker, man. That shit just coming out of him right there. That's my word, man. That's that Leviathan 666 coming up out of him, man. It's a legion of demons. That's right. That has encapped themselves in this motherfucker that you looking at. I'm telling you, it's a legion of them. He's sitting there talking about eating somebody's face and shit or what. Are you serious, Babaji? Come on, man. Stop, man.
Never. And that fake niggas that could never do shit in real life and get on the internet behind the phone and say some shit they wouldn't say in real life. You hide behind a gun. They put the gun down, hand in hand warrior shit. I'll rip your fucking throat out. Man to man. I'll bite your fucking face off. Nigga, you never stand in front of a real man. Never.
I do nothing but laugh at this shit right here, man, because it's just too motherfucking funny, man. That's all the fuck that I do. So if you over here right now, just know that all I'm gonna do is just trip off of him. That's all I'm gonna do. You can't, hey, look, you can't take him serious. I don't even know how they sit over there and listen to this shit. That's how you know they halfway damn crazy.
All your people, fuck you, all your people that eat you in front of your people make me clear some gods.
Listen to him.
All your people, fuck you, all your people that eat you in front of your people make me clear some gods.
Did you hear what Babaji just said? What he would do to a person? He's not just talking about a female. He's talking about a man as well. You heard what he said he'll do, right? Now that is a whole live demonic entity.
Some gods. All your people, fuck you, all your people that eat you in front of your people make me clear some gods. All your people, fuck you, all your people that eat you in front of your people make me clear some gods.
Oh yeah, he be fucking the pistachios up every damn chance that he get. Every chance that he get, he in there fucking the motherfucking pistachios up. Oh yeah, he gonna keep it hot on you. That's Babaji. If he ain't got the pistachios, it wouldn't even be him. Whole fact with a fact. Hold on, let me go ahead and then drop it. I don't know if I did drop the link or not. Let me see. For the afternoon with the panel. Hold on. Go ahead and then drop them. Yeah, because it's just too much going on. Then if need be, I get these other folks over here too. Yeah, it's just too much shit going on. I'm trying to keep up with all this shit. You say somebody just went in on them. Oh, I didn't know Babaji was live. I hadn't been live streaming Babaji. Yeah, see, I didn't even know. Yeah, I didn't even know. Say went in though. Yo, what's good?
Hello?
Yo, what's good?
What up, world?
Now, you already know what's good with you.
Hey, am I breaking up?
Nah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm in the mall right now. Dude,
Yeah, you breaking
crazy,
up.
man.
Which one?
Yeah, it's probably because I'm in the mall right now.
Who you say
Am,
crazy?
am I
You say
choppy?
somebody crazy. Nah, I can hear you.
Nature boy, man. Dude,
What
crazy.
Babaji do? Oh, you
Saying he
talking about all
wilding
that
out.
eating on live? Yeah, on live and
Yeah.
all that stuff with Efru and all that. Yeah, he done
Yeah, I,
lost.
I I saw you posted it like yesterday. I'm like, man, this is crazy. I don't even want to see this.
Man, it's that serious, man. It's that damn serious, man. This is the agenda right here. How you think Babaji out here doing this shit, yo? Come on, man.
He already got started. Once he got started, he just kept doing it.
Now he just full throttle with it because he know they watch. He know they watch.
Definitely.
That's why he full throttle like that. He don't even care no more. It's just whatever. You ain't see how he did Afro? Oh yeah, you didn't see on the
Nah,
Instagram joint when he slipped Afro, he slipped a little drink down, he slipped a little pants down and went up in on her. Yeah, he went up in on. She hopped away from her. He was trying to hit her in the butt right there on the little stool and stuff. Yeah, he a fool. That's Babaji.
yeah, that's the new thing. They like it though.
We talking about that new thing on camera like that, the camera thing.
Yeah, that's the new thing. That been a play that was supposed to go into effect a long time ago. I remember I was a kid that was seeping somewhere. I could feel it.
You could feel it.
Cause
Oh,
cause it's like if you know what I'm saying, if you got to find out a way like how be the celebrity I want to be. You know what I'm saying? You could already feel it in your soul type of thing.
right,
Like
right.
I remember having dreams. Like I go into a dream and I meet up with like I remember I had a dream I met with one of the NBA people or whatever, and it was like
Mhm.
the dude was telling me that I had to do some crazy stuff in order to be in the NBA. And I'm like, hell no. Like, and I was a kid. I keep going to sleep because I'm like, let me try to go where these people at so I can
Right,
connect
right.
with them to get my understanding broadened. But when every time I go, it's like
You halfway with the halfway
I'll
breaking
be
up with the
seeing
break.
crazy stuff that I'm like, oh, I can't do this.
Yeah. What up, mate?
What's up,
Mate.
y'all? What's good?
What up? What up? What
Oh,
up?
okay. If I am I breaking up still? I'm gonna fall
Yeah,
off.
Yeah,
just a little taste.
you are breaking up, bro.
I'm gonna
I'm
see if I
still
can get him.
choppy.
Nah, you
Yeah, I'm
ain't
gonna have to
choppy
fall
now.
out because I don't want to mess the live up.
Nah, you ain't too choppy now. You to the good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stay still right here. Hey, Miss Meat.
Hey, go ahead
Okay.
and finish what you were saying.
Yeah, I was just talking about basically like what I know these people doing. They going into these sleep states and then they travel. They doing the soul traveling to these these elite people or whatever, and they talking to them by way of soul because they can't physically meet up with them all the time. And when they go to sleep in their dreams and all that, that's when they get into plays like do this, do that, and then when you come back, we gonna put you on another level. That's why Nature Boy keeps switching it up like that. And then the,
Mm.
the women, I know y'all know already, but the women with him, they don't have it in their heads to be like positive about their life. So they like, forget it. We just gonna rock out with this dude because he got these followers and all this, and he could get us where we want to be. I was listening to this lady last night. She got a YouTube, I think it's called Sacrifice or something like that. And she was breaking down how R. Kelly bought this house so that he can really get them women in the house and do what he
Mm.
wanted with them.
Mm. Come out of a certain type of house or something like that.
And I'm like, damn, like she was breaking down Piper on stage. Huh?
No, I'm saying what it was
I'm
certain
out.
type of house. Nah, I said was it a certain type of house?
It was a mansion. It was like one of the first homes that he bought when he got his money. It was a gated mansion. And he'll have all the when he was getting the girls and making like he was gonna make them a singer and all that and record them. The lady was like, he was really in them mansions, locking them in rooms and stuff like that. All this, I'm like, Nature Boy
Yeah.
Oh,
really studied R. Kelly. Like the
oh, we're
stuff,
locking them
the
up. He
stuff
was
that
locking them
other
up.
people would have thought like he wasn't doing that. No, he was doing that.
He was locking them
Mm.
And,
up for
and,
real.
and Nature Boy jumped on that pattern. He jumped on that pattern like, all right, this how you got to do it, and that's what he doing now.
But you think he was locking them
But
up for real
as
though?
far as that, leave, yeah, yeah,
You
I
do.
could feel it because I know some of the plays, being intuitive and being in school, like people would just be around me because I was intuitive. I'm like, damn, why all these people around me? They always looking for like who gonna be the next to be a celebrity, like you know what I'm saying in the industry. I don't just go by like the industry. I go by the whole history of, you know, the Industrial Revolution, because that's
See, hey, bro, I gotta get you somewhere outside. I gotta get you somewhere neutral. It keep breaking up. Was it breaking up for you, me?
Yeah.
It was breaking up for me
You
bad.
can hear every other word.
Yeah, I be wanting to hear what people be saying. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't really hear him through my gym janks.
Right.
Like, was you tuning in or did you get up in here late? Shout out to iInfinity. Was you
I
late?
got up about I think it was like you was 14 minutes in.
Oh, you seen the
Yeah. Yeah, I
oh
was there. I was here. I was commenting. Listen, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna really comment on her yet till she come up. It was just wild to me. Like, to each his own. But I just don't ever. Y'all would never, ever, ever, ever see me
well you have
in
to
those
get your
personal
questions.
moments.
You got to get your questions together because you know, you can host that joint. It was supposed to have been in a
Yeah.
couple hours, but I ain't gonna be able to tighten up. But I'll let you go ahead and kick that thing off though. I told her, like, you know, you can just pretty much answer anything. I don't know if you seen the video yet or not.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I have to
Uh,
send that to you. And
yeah.
then you can, you know, ask her what you need to or
Yeah.
whatever. Because it's yeah,
I
it's
seem like I missed a lot. I
yeah,
only
you
been
missed
off
the
here
stuff,
like a day and a half.
man.
Usually after Thanksgiving we try to fast for a day.
Hmm.
So that means, giving up all this stuff. But
Okay.
it's getting harder now because of social media and
Right.
I mean it's getting real hard. But no, it seems like I missed a lot in the 48 hours. I mean, geez. And
Man.
what I wanted about is why the hell I can't play music on Instagram, but they can screw on Instagram. What?
Yo,
I can't even play music.
man, I can't play no music, boy. If anything in the background, I'm hit. I'm
So
hit.
now,
When I say hit, I'm
first I
hit.
thought you were saying it was on OnlyFans, but she's saying they doing this on Instagram.
Yeah, this was on the Instagram Gym Jank. I had a private Gym Jank to the Gym Jank today, and I was showing the people what was going on in the Jank. I'm gonna probably have another one because there's some other stuff going on too. Some other stuff, yeah, cooking up right now. But yeah, man. Oh man.
So the lady you was talking to, I'm
I'm,
confused though.
I
Well, I'll
might play.
wait and ask her.
I'm gonna play the sound of one of them. I'm just gonna play the sound of one of them. I'm just gonna play the sound. Okay. I'm gonna let you hear the sound of this right.
Here we go. Babe. Oh,
That's her throat.
okay. Ah! Don't tell. I'm drowning. Baby, I'm fucking drowning. Give me a towel. What the fuck? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of went down on a whole nother level, you hear me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You still here with me, right? Yeah, yeah.
Hold on 1 second. I
Okay,
gotta get some.
okay, okay,
1 second. I gotta get
okay,
some.
okay. All right.
Yeah, I gotta get some. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Mm.
1 second. Just give me. Okay.
oh God. Give me a towel, Sean.
Yo,
Baby.
I almost took a life for y'all, yo.
Give me a fucking towel, Sean.
Hey, I almost took a life for y'all, yo. That's crazy.
I almost just died, Sean. Oh my God. Mm, mm.
Yeah, yeah, some stuff jumped off though. Uh-huh.
I mean, I would be embarrassed if my kids found it. I mean, this is not OnlyFans. This is not something you can pay for. This is free Instagram. Why don't they just get an OnlyFans?
She said they got that thing too. She said they got that too. So they got the OnlyFans and to reach out. They got that too. I mean, I don't know. It's I don't know. Like I say, after seeing Babaji doing all this crazy shit, I'm just seeing a lot of other stuff, and that's why I was getting to her because I was like, when the person sent it to me, I just was like, damn, like what the? Because I've
That
been
make me
not.
want to do like this. That make me want to do like this. Like,
It kind of had me like, whoa, 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 whoa.
but
You know what I'm saying?
you seen it live. But you seen it's an actual video.
Right, right. Sammy
It's
was
not
good.
blacked out.
Sammy, what up,
Hello?
Sammy? What up? What up?
I can't hear you guys. I'm going to have to try and come back.
Oh,
You
you
can't
can't
hear
hear me?
us?
Oh, I can hear you now.
You can hear us now?
Okay.
Hi,
Okay.
how are you guys? Hi, Mrs. Meat.
Hi.
Please, please. What's good?
I just wanted to answer. Mrs. Meat was saying, why don't they just do the OnlyFans? What I'm understanding from this or overstanding from this is because first of all, when you was doing the live earlier with that lady, sorry, I don't remember her name, but I asked in the comments, what is it? I asked her, isn't humiliation against God? Isn't humiliation against the Torah, the Quran, the Bible? Doesn't it go against everything God teaches if you guys are shouting out, Allah and all of this? So the thing what's going on Instagram, and also I said to her, how come you haven't been locked off? If you don't work for the government, how come me with my little 10,000 followers across all my platform, do I get censored? Why do certain people get censored over vaccination, over certain things that is not even pornographic?
Mm-hmm.
Why do these accounts with paedophile agendas
Mm.
never get locked off? And she started going on a hoo-ha, and she was in a bit of a kerfuffle with me about it. She was like, oh, why is this Sammy Timmers saying this and saying that? Just answer the question. Answer the question. You're doing humiliation process. It's obvious because everything you guys do is against the Most High.
Yeah, I did notice it was certain comments that she was paying attention to. She might. Hey, I might have to send her the link, man. She might have to come over here and answer a few of these questions that you asking right now too.
I
And I
would
see.
love to answer, but the thing is that there is obviously we all know there's something spiritually going on, and the thing is when we're on lives with each other. I'm not saying I'm a bad energy, but if somebody is a bad energy, for example, if I was, it will touch your soul and it will touch Mrs. Meat's soul. So when she comes on and when Babaji and all these people come on, they can feel every single person in that live. And that's why it's important that we don't tune into these lives. We best off just coming on here and King World report it, because I also noticed the fire alarm. Sorry, I'm going from one thing to another. The fire alarm sound. Did anyone else notice that?
Mm.
So Babaji's
You talking
live.
about the no battery
So
and the
yeah,
fire alarm?
yeah. That's
I can't
deliberate.
stand that.
That's deliberate because when he had
Hmm.
that, people in the comments were saying, "Oh, just change the battery on the alarm," and I'm saying to him, because I noticed people in the comments saying, why does that sound like it's in my house? Sound is frequency, sound is information, sound is tapping into your subconscious. So by playing this repetitively, the people that are tuned into the live, it's a form of hypnotism. That's exactly why it sounded like it was coming from your own front room, and it hit whoever it needed to hit. So when I was in that live, I had to come out. I thought this
Hmm.
guy's sorcery is going to hit me if I don't come out, because he can feel my energy. I'm saying the comments and his facial expressions change. You know, he's blocked me before. I've asked him before. He's blocked me. I'm like, you say you believe in God and the Most High. Why do you drink with a Henny? Why do you do all this to the girls?
I see the comments about Aurelia not being able to get in. Just restart your phone. Like hit restart your phone and then try it again through the link once you come in here. Just let me know when you in the chat and I'll drop the link again, or it'll be in your browser. Yeah, that's all you got
I
to
was
do.
getting ready to say that if you have an iPhone, you definitely have an update. You definitely can't get on StreamYards if you don't update your iPhone. I don't know about the Android, but the iPhone just had an update.
Mm.
So you can't really do anything. They made it to now you can't get on your social media without doing this update. So if y'all
That,
have an update, make sure you update.
and now that's the update to the update for real. Now, not to
Yeah.
cut you off, Sammy, but back to what you were saying.
It's okay. It's okay. Um, yeah, going back to what Oriella was saying as well last night about hermaphrodites and, you know, the two colors with the hair trends and all of this. This is all relevant because they're bringing in the shapes. They're linking the dots with the shapes and the colors and the symbols. And as we're approaching the end of 2020, this is why they're hard at work. This is why weeks go by and we're like, wow, can this shit get any worse? Like, can this shit get any worse? And it just gets a whole leap worse within 24 hours because 2020 is coming to an end. The New World Order is coming in 2021. So every Friday or Sundays, all these days, these holy days, they are working hard.
Oh yeah, they working extremely hard, and like I say, a lot of the stuff that you see too. I look at the pattern. Not only do I look at symbolism, but I look at the pattern. Like when certain stuff going on, when I see certain people acting out sexually online on Instagram, and then I see like that same energy be transferred over to other people. Man, it's like they jump out here and just start doing it or whatever. I mean, I know
Yeah.
it sounds weird, and it's the truth within itself. Okay, peace, brother. We got you up in here now. What's going on?
Yeah, I had to get the connection right.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, we couldn't hear you too
But
good on the last jump. What was you saying now?
uh I was just basically talking about how Nature Boy and them, they go into like meditations and their
Mm.
sleep and stuff like that, and that's how they communicate with the elites or whatever, so called, or the people in power. That's what I was mostly getting to. And then I was talking about the R. Kelly situation, how Nature Boy mimicked him.
Right, right, right.
I know he watched him from the time of R. Kelly's like beginning, and when he started to get all the young ladies or whatever, and the women he kept in the house. I just noticed from watching a updated video
Hey, look,
that
look, look,
he.
look, wait. Where you at in the mall, wherever you at, get out that store with that music playing, because it's gonna take my
Oh,
whole
okay.
damn life down. That shit is beating me right now. That joint jumping too, boy. I don't know what that is, boy. I don't know who
Yeah,
that
I'm
is.
in the water tower.
But yeah, that mug jumping, boy. I don't know who the music that is, but it was coming in though. What?
Yeah, it's just the usual meals.
You hear that little music? Okay, word.
You better put your mask on. What you doing? Shopping?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I've been doing some shopping since this pandemic stuff been going on. It's nothing else to do.
yeah, you gotta keep that mask on, boy. It's all type of shit up out there, boy. We don't know what that thing is. We don't know if it's that Rona, that what,
Right.
air gout. It could be any damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
I
you
shop
right.
online. I mean, it's cheaper online and you get it delivered free. I mean, I don't even go to the damn stores. But anyway, let me say this,
You
world. No,
excuse me, is the music still heard?
no.
Just
Uh-uh.
Okay.
faintly. Now you good. Now you good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it.
All
Oh
right,
shit.
I ain't gonna mess your live up, man. My bad. I'm gonna just be out.
Yeah,
Hey yo,
call us
you
when
get
you get
outside.
outside.
Yo,
Huh?
Call
where
us
you
when
at?
you go outside.
Yeah, you shopping or something? Yeah, just
Yeah,
call me when you freed up.
I was chilling for a minute, but I'll get back with you all.
Okay,
Okay.
bet, brother.
All right.
Okay,
All right,
boy.
peace.
Peace.
Mm.
Yeah, boy, that
That's
music,
that
boy.
elevator music.
Well, yeah, that shit'll take you down. I don't know who elevator music that shit is there,
Right.
but that shit coming in, boy. That shit was loud in one of my damn ears. See what it do is it be affecting like one side of the
Yeah.
earphones and shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they be picking up on that sound shit. But yeah, hell yeah to the hell yeah. What you think about this shit though with old girl though?
I mean, I got some, like you said, I got some questions for us. I'm not really going. The only thing I'm gonna say I didn't like, and I'll say it while she's on here. You don't say that you taught your kids about sex so somebody wouldn't touch them. No, I
Right.
taught my kids about bad touching, not through me having sex. Now, that was a little crazy to me. I taught them about bad touching as soon as they could talk. Okay, but I didn't teach about if they catch me on my phone having sex with my husband. I didn't teach them like that. So don't. I just don't like the way she blended that in together like that.
Uh,
That's not how you teach kids about bad touching. You know what I mean? Like I can't run nobody else's house. It's just that that's just weird to me that you
yeah,
would say that how else would they know? No, what they need to know about at a certain age is if somebody touch you here or here, come tell your mama or your daddy. I don't care if they say they're gonna kill you, is your mama gonna kill them. Now maybe that's bad, whatever. I don't know. I'm not gonna teach them through sex.
but see, one of the
No.
questions that I asked her was, okay, what happens if you record this stuff with your phone, and then like one of your children, like at a young age, just so happen to get your phone, in a quest to play the game, and you just hold live, in the act of, in a, just it going down, so to say. That's what's weird to me, and that's why I was like, wait a minute, hold on, because when I first, heard the sister, speak, it was about the Sybil stuff and her interviewing Sybil and the how to get out the coat stuff and all of that. Boom, now this it's like I've seen a lot of stuff. Like I said, I don't know if you've seen the other day, but even Nate Terry was over in TKO Capone live, and I'm just like, how she make it over? Like what the like what? And it's just going like all over the place, and I'm trying to keep up with it, man. But it's like just a never ending motherfucking saga though.
Well, Nateri is looking to get chose. That's all she doing. She just want to get chose. I mean, she's thirsty. I mean, and whatever her hustle is, that's her hustle. But as we can see, I mean, it's obvious she's looking to get chose. So, she gonna try. Whoever gonna choose.
Nate
That
Terry,
is
and
what it is. Mm-hmm.
Nate Terry don't care. Nate Terry to get that little thing up, though. She don't
Yeah,
even
but I don't get it. Look, okay, granted, there's medicine for herpes or whatever,
right.
but I just don't willingly think I'm gonna. If you okay, and it's good for you to let people know. Don't get them. Don't get me wrong. Be 100 tell them because obviously people gonna still fuck with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I just don't think somebody can say, "Hey, I got this." I would be like, "And my stomach don't turn." That's it. Ain't no juices flowing. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Nothing.
Right, that's crazy, man. And
It
I'm
was.
like, she going from spot to spot. She done went the
Mhm.
yacht. Yo, she done went everywhere. She was first with the Yada. She went to Dusty. Damn. I mean, she just doing the most right now. I'm just like, how you just showing up in all these spots? She just was with Prince York. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Dr. Malachi Z. York's son. She done been with
Mhm.
everybody. She just showing up. She keep changing her hairstyles, putting on makeup, eyeshadow, all type of different lip gloss. And what we seeing right now is a multi transformation, a multi transfiguration, of a character. And I keep telling y'all about this script, this narrative, within the script, within the movie, within the video, within anything that's dealing with film, you will in fact have a damn character unless you just shooting steel frames and shit of the sky or the mountains or whatever, the damn woods. You feel me? But that ain't what we talking about. We talking about people that we keep seeing on different platforms with different people who at one time was at least in a polygamous relationship or in some
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
shape, form, or fashion affiliated with Babaji. That's what I think.
But let me tell you like this too, world. This is what I wanted to say. I had this on my mind when I first came up. This is speaking on the sister that you had on here, and this is speaking on a lot of other people like the dust mites and things. I'm gonna tell you one thing it's doing for me, being a black woman. All women count, don't get me wrong, but right now we looking at us, okay? So don't get me wrong when I say this, because we got a lot of supporters. But what I'm saying is this. She sat up here and she was smiling about what she was doing. Like it was like such joy. Like you just got that. freaking promotion at your job, and now you making, you know, 100K a year, and we promoting and stuff like this is something that's not the way I want to be looked at. But
Hey,
if I go get an OnlyFans, I'm not going to be doing that nasty stuff. So guess what? I'm not going to have anybody subscribe.
that's what I'm
You feel
saying.
me? That's,
They
I
ain't
mean,
gonna
they're
be,
making us. Go ahead.
they're not gonna be subscribing because see, like the OnlyFans is like for that's the genre, that's the platform for that. So of course people interested in that. I get it. I just didn't know, at one time, just from remembering her talking about all this shit, I'm just like it just kind of just took me by storm. I just was like, damn, like how the fuck how we get to this point right here? You know what I'm saying? And everything what she said as far as like, the Bobby Brown thing, with being her prerogative and stuff, like all that shit, I understand that. I
Yeah.
get that 100%. But my main thing was, when she was talking to Sybil, she went in to speaking about a whole bunch of stuff. She said she talked to Sybil like 2 hours. Then
Okay.
she went on to talking about Babaji and the whole HIV thing. It just was a lot of stuff that she said indirectly that I got. A lot of people might not got it, but I got it. I was listening to what she was saying because I done talked to a mother one time, man, for a whole lot. Look, I had to talk to him for 20 minutes just to find out where somebody was at. I talked to him for a whole lot, 20 minutes. It
And
was
let me say
raining.
that to the world. I
It was
seen where
raining.
you were going.
It was
I,
raining.
I, I
Uh-huh.
seen where you were going with her. Because at
Yeah.
first I was just listening to you, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I know he's going somewhere. But then
Yeah.
you start get deeper into the civil thing. See, that's why it makes you a good interviewer, a good reporter. Because just like you watch on TV, you don't know where these reporters are going, especially the good ones. But
Man, let
then
me
they
tell
get
you.
into what, then you say, oh, okay, this is what he's leading into. Because I don't know who the lady is.
See,
And for
that's
her, she was capping for Civil War. Woohoo.
okay, that's what I'm saying. See, like, initially, like, like I say, this sister, she of course was on the hunt, with everybody else, looking for Babaji, when they was in Cali. So, with that being said, she was supposed to, get an interview. She was gonna interview Sybil, and then, that didn't, follow through. And I'm thinking that didn't follow through, as she said, by way of some things that were said within that phone call. But then as she was talking, there was some other things that came out too, and of course it was people that was even, guessing on whether or not, if she in fact had HIV or, all type of crazy shit, man. And it's weird now that I think about all of this because I'm like, everything is running like in a domino effect behind this shit that we seeing online. All of the sex, all the sexual, magical shit that we seeing now as opposed to people going on OnlyFans. Now they just on the Instagram, Jim Jane. Like my children on Instagram. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Like they on, like they, you know what I'm saying? Like they be on there because it's certain people they watch, like you know what I'm saying, like 2 Chains and stuff. Like they like to follow them because they see them on the videos and stuff or whatever. So they'll follow. So then just think, what I'm saying, within the suggested videos, what I'm saying, like within the algorithm and shit, what I'm saying, one of your children or your niece or nephew or smaller cousin is scrolling on the phone and see that Jim Jane. You know what I'm saying? Like what the, just some kind of way they see it and they tap into it. And like I told her, she was on there, like she was like, I mean, you heard the sounds. I ain't showed you the video yet, but it is rather exclusive. And by it being rather exclusive, you wouldn't want a child to see that.
And see, that's the thing. You can say you blocked your kids. Yeah, you could block their regular page, but they got another page.
Oh yeah,
No one has one damn page. No one. If
kids be trolling too.
Yeah, thank you. They the biggest trolls. That's how they be ending up in these lives and stuff. That's how they be ending up. What's her name? Neek. That's my girl. I like her, but she get a lot of little young kids. Of course, when they come on, she say, "Well, how old are you?" But these kids troll more than adults. So you can't say if you're doing something on a free platform, a
Free
free
platform,
platform,
yo.
but they're not gonna freaking see. Listen, I'm not even gonna bash the sister till we talk to her because I just want to see where her head is at. Like people like that, you can't bash, ladies. Like dead ass. That's why y'all not seeing Miss Me bash. You have to find out what they're thinking because she don't look that old now. I can't say she Miss Me age or nothing like that. She looks way younger. So we have to see what's going on in her mind
Right.
to see in her husband. Why would they think? Why would they do this on the free? Listen, you can do what you want, but what I'm saying is, why are you doing it on a free platform where your kids got friends? They're gonna be like, "Oh, I see your mom and dad," and then what's that? That's gonna be a fight at school when they go back to school, or even in the neighborhood because you grow up around these people. I see, and then they're gonna spread it around. They're gonna post it all over their platforms, which these kids got way bigger platforms than we do. My freaking nephew, like it's hard for me to keeping up with him because he's a gamer. I mean, he got all kind of people on his platform. His platform bigger than mine.
That's a whole fact. And the funny thing about it is you never know who hands that is gonna slip into. Like you say, you got gaming communities, you got people that just be scrolling to scroll. There's people like literally that be bored, chilling, scrolling. Like I can count on my hand right now 6 different gas stations I can go to every time I go in it. The only thing they do is just be looking at the phone. They don't even know half the time you cover the damn cash register because they looking at the phone. It's either they playing the game, or they strolling. Folks don't be, like this is a world you got to understand now where people are becoming extinct with being socially active. The social awkward age is now. You can be around 20 different people. As long as you got your phone, you don't even give a damn. You don't care if nobody talking to you. As long as you got your phone, so what? I don't care if you ain't talking to me. Why? I don't care what you're talking about anywhere. I'm in my own world. That's what I'm saying. It's done got that damn socially awkward. You got to think about, how dormant their children are being with every opportunity, with every, minute, with every second, every hour that they have alone, how they could, what I'm saying, stumble into like one of these type of pages and be engaged in that type of shit. You feel? See, then you're gonna be getting mad. Yeah, like this shit is real.
It's some really great comments in the comment section, ladies. I'm reading y'all comments. I just can't read all, but it's some really great comments. And one thing. Let me say one thing. Real, you just said about the kids. Hold on. She is not blocking. They use the kids' energy. Wow. You see, like I said, that's not my area. I listen to Dr. Ray. I listen to you. I listen to a lot of you guys on that. But I'm coming from a place of I'm just thinking about. I know damn well your kids gonna get a hold of this, and then now you're willing to talk about it and say, hey, I'm good with it. Listen, you grown, like she said, and I think she was kind of making an excuse when she said, well, they can do what they want to do. They're grown, this and that. Trying to really put it back on her, saying I can do what I want to do because I'm grown. Okay, well, fine. Don't have any children yet. You can go out there and bust it wide open and choke off downloads all you want.
They
But
choke off downloads.
when you decide to be a mother, when you got teenagers, come on, you got to think of their feelings. You got to think these kids like they into everything. They know more about the social media than we do.
Right.
We had to learn about it. It's like they was born with the shit because it came in their era.
We'll see.
My niece is 3. She can do more shit on my computer than I can. Come on. Y'all we got to think about this stuff now. I mean,
this is one of the dangers of social media. And, like I said, this is one of the things that made me want to reach out because, people they sent it to me. It was like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, how is this on the what? Because as soon as I clicked on it, I just was like, oh, what the? And I'm like, damn. I'm thinking it's one of them TikToks, one of them fake, one of them fake videos. Like, I thought it was one of them. I was like, wait a minute, hold on, no, this for real. Like this really did, this really happened. Not to debunk all TikTok videos as being fake, but you already know where I'm coming from. It just it fucked me up. So now that I'm seeing this, I invited her over. I'm like, well, yo, later on, whatnot. I'm like, well, if you want to come through or whatever, with this talk, because I know she wanted to do that sex talk, but it ain't so much as a sex talk. Is everything that got to do with this sex magic that she identifying with, because I ain't get all this shit from the beginning. I know a lot of people ain't get this shit from the beginning, with even talking to her. I mean, hold on for a second.
Hello?
I'm muting up, me.
Okay.
You
Back
guys
Sammy.
have me on fire. Honestly, you guys have me on fire. I don't know if I've turned my camera on. Will you guys be able to see the video that I'm dying to show you guys?
Well, can you send it to his IG? Can you send it to
Yeah,
Will?
he's got it. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's so important that everyone sees this video. It's only 10-11 minutes long, but when you see this video, it's a ceremony in the Olympics in London, and it was in 2012, and it will connect the dots in regards to paedophilia and COVID-19, and everything will come together when you watch this ceremony. And yeah, so just try, please, could you ask World to
Well,
show
listen,
everyone?
Sammy, videos like that, he probably need to make a whole new live stream for that, because see, they're not
Okay,
gonna, how they do. So that way
okay,
they can focus on that video, not focus on what we were talking about, because if we can present that, then you can come up and speak about that.
yeah,
That'd be something,
Yeah.
you have to separate those two.
And then, like I say, you can come up here and talk about all that, because I know Aurelia gonna want to talk about it too, because she ain't even
Mhm.
seen the video. So I'm gonna have to get the video. I'm gonna have to do all of that. And
okay, yeah,
we just come in here and then build on you, man. This the Make Sense Network. We talk
Right.
about Babaji, but hell, this ain't no everyday compound for compound. Why we go
Mhm.
live? Why we get why we be on here talking and shit every damn day? Okay,
yeah,
so yeah,
yeah.
that's a whole live fact.
Okay, just one more thing. In regards to Babaji, yeah, he had a documentary done with the BBC in Costa
Mhm.
Rica. And the fact that he could even get a documentary in the first place with the BBC is flags for me, because Harvey Weinstein is heavily, infiltrated with the BBC. And that links the paedophilia on a worldwide level, if you think about it.
Well, listen, and that probably could have been the worst thing he done, because he had that girl on there, that little white girl, and I ain't trying to be funny. They would pick their ass up when they seen that BBC too. So that was it. It was probably, he thought it was good at the time, but it
Yeah,
kind of that's when his troubles started. You see what I mean? He
yeah,
wanted to be out there, but that's when his troubles were starting. But see, he didn't take it as trouble at first. He's taking it, oh, I'm famous now. Now I'm finna get up here, act a damn fool, talk about my son touching my balls, talk about, being naked in front of my kids. See, he went too far with it,
mm.
which his mouth is reckless. So that's when his trouble started with that BBC stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, what I've noticed as well, a pattern of, is these celebrities that get the limelight and are involved in this, demonic stuff.
Hmm.
It's also a humiliation process for them also. So when they get bad publicity, it's not a bad thing to them. I've noticed that they're not bothered by it. It's part of, these people have to be the dirt of everything, in a sense of cleanliness, in a sense of the things they do, they say, the way they move, the things that they even receive. So I feel like the bad publicity doesn't bother them. It's part of putting themselves through the dirt, if that makes sense.
Yes. Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
And just like the video, well, the pictures, he didn't show the video, but I've been, MIA, so I didn't see him doing all this with Malia them. And see, I don't care what nobody say, that's a bruise on her back. It was a bruise that's healing. Now y'all remember,
100%.
it has not been too long since they left wherever the hell they was at. So that bruise is healing. He kicked her ass that day because he kept getting off live to kick her ass.
Yeah,
Bruises
yeah,
don't heal in a day. Bruises don't even heal in a week or two. Shit, I had a black eye one time. I mean, this girl, she got me good. That black eye lasted for a minute. I'm like, damn, when is this shit gonna go away? So
yeah,
bruises don't, especially when it's bruises like that. Now her butt, it looked like he hit her with a boot like Ike, but that bruise on her back, that was a badass bruise.
it was massive.
I can't say that's a birthmark. Okay. I'm not a person who knows all human bodies. That was a bruise. What you think, Sammy?
I think it was massive. I was gobsmacked. I really was gobsmacked. And the way he was stroking the bruise and then covering it up, then uncovering it and stroking it and then covering it up, I just thought, you definitely want us to see this. Because if you didn't want us to see these things, you definitely would make sure we don't see these things. Let's be real, you know? Like, I don't know. It's all too purposeful for me. It's all too calculated for me as well. And it's the patterns like world. And you were saying it's repetitive behavior over and over, and it's getting worse.
It is. And you know what? He's starting to show what he do off camera now. He likes those bruises. Those bruises turn his ass on. That's why he beat their ass. That's why he hit him from the back. He liked to see those bruises. You sit there rubbing the bruises.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
rip, and then look at their bodies. I'm not saying anything wrong with being skinny. It's not that they're skinny. To each his own.
They're
It's the
vulnerable though.
point of how their skin look like they're old women.
Yeah. Yeah.
They too young.
What they're feeling show on their face, right? You wear what you feel.
Mm-hmm.
You wear what you are. You wear what you're about. You wear what your soul is. It shows on the outside, 100%. Just like a plant. Just like a plant. If you don't look after it properly, you're gonna see it from the outside.
Yeah, it's too. Hey, look at here, yo. All that shit. Like I say, I definitely seen like some signs of beating and torture and all type of shit. But like I say, Malia and them, they for that shit anyway. You know, I can't do nothing but report on that shit. That's all. And occasionally, and occasionally roast them up. So we coming. Look, we coming back later, y'all. We coming back later. Me, I'm gonna be in. Dang, she dropped off. Me,
Yep.
I'm gonna be in contact with Queen Libra. You know what I'm saying? If she want to discuss any more about this, if y'all want to go into anything else, you know, if we need to schedule something for the night, I'll let you go ahead and then kick that off. And
Okay.
I do the live. I just drop the link and we'll do it like that. If y'all want to just build whatever, you know what I'm saying, the topic is, I'll just go ahead and go in on it. It's nothing.
Okay. Yes, I'll do that. You know, I didn't fire back up the social. I'm about to go back and start looking at some stuff. You did. I don't. I gotta. I see it. I had started. Actually, I had started a live. You did. I think this morning or yesterday. But then you didn't think you was live now. So I'm
Right.
about to go back and watch this stuff and try to catch up a little bit on what's been going on. But yeah, I definitely already wrote down some questions for her. And you know, just make sure you let her know. I'm not gonna like be pounding her. I really want to know. You know, how do you get to that point?
Right. That's and like I say, we'll go into it. I asked her if she willing to talk. We'll set
Okay.
up a time. I think she on the Texas time. I ain't for sure, but we'll set up a time and
Okay.
we'll come back through here. I know Sammy will come up. I see if Aurelia can get on. I don't know if she can't get on. I'm gonna have to get a old conference call, phone call, or something. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to get something. We'll definitely have her in the building too, and
Okay.
we'll do it like that.
Hey, can I ask a really right quick? Do you have an Android or an iPhone? Because really, I have both. So I want to see
Right,
because
right, right.
it's not letting you. It's not letting you get on any kind of social media without these updates. So okay, well that sounds great to me. I'll be looking out for it. And send me whatever you said. What you were talking about, so I can at least try to catch up a little bit. That's what I'm
Oh
about
yeah,
to
I
be
got you.
doing while you doing what you're doing. I'm trying to catch up.
I'm gonna send it to you soon as
Okay.
I get up off the jank right here. And
All right.
Sammy, we're gonna close out because I'm at 2 hours, and we're gonna come back
No
later.
problem.
I'm gonna get in touch with the sister. You can DM me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just hit me up after this or whatever. We're gonna try to get everybody together, and if need be, we'll go into further with discussing any of this right here and more.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you as well,
Thanks. Bye.
man. Look at here, Bean Team, make it make sense. Let me refresh. Like I say, we'll be back a little later, yo. Hit that DM, and like I said, we'll go from there. And it is what it is.